Hello Saber Junkies. I've got 3 hilts to show you today. These are all for the same customer. A customer that really likes for them to be mangled and modified. So first, just the hilts themselves and where they came from. This is a Saber Bay Survivor. This one here is a Shanhati TXQ, if I'm not mistaken. This one is a Balin scroll, and I'm not exactly sure where this one is from. It has the buttons on the side right here, the plungers. So maybe somebody can tell me where it came from. All of these were empty when I got them. So these 2 here were not in a box. So I'm thinking maybe this is a TXQ, but I'm not positive on that. So what I wound up doing here is, like I said, starting from the base hilt and just putting these through hell. So for this one, for instance, as you can see, it's really been through a lot. Changed things on it. I mean, just silly things like this is upside down. Why? Because added a crystal chamber to it. Designing the chassis for this one was definitely a challenge. But let's see something.
Start.
So we've got the crystal chamber lights up, as does this. Switches are on the side.
The mighty Kylo Ren. Enter volume menu. Maximum volume. Exit volume menu.
So the voice pack is from Brian Connor, and I've got the voice pack for each hilt for the correct character. Let's take a look at this chassis here. This was quite the challenge to build this. So what I've got is brass crystal chamber here. It's a Profi 3.9. And
what could you give me?
I wanted to do a little bit different on this, and so the LEDs are actually facing down underneath this, which I thought really gives it an ambient type feel to it. Real simple to install this. The plungers, here are the plungers, but this has a slot right here, and up inside of here is a pin, and so this slides right in, just like that. And the sound is very nice. Of course, I had to bore this out, which was I want to say 20 28.6 millimeters maybe. I had to bore it out to 28.5 in order to get the chassis to go in. The upper part I left the same, but yeah, I needed the chassis to be wider. I wanted to get a 28 millimeter speaker in there, and so I bored that out. And like I said, it's been through 9 kinds of hell here. So, slide this one in the back here. So this is the Shin and I really added a lot to this one. I had to disassemble everything because it actually had LEDs in here already, and I had to remove all of that so I could design my own chassis, which is here. So the chassis is not very large, but I needed it to line up with these, so I milled those out and slotted them. And so we've got a pin here. This is one of those stock PCBs that it's a button NeoPixel PCB that you have to line up inside. So it can only go in one way.
Synergy.
I've got a quick release right there on that.
Enter volume menu. Exit volume menu.
Really did a lot to this one. Of course, these after the weathering process and everything, these all have a clear coat on them to keep the weathering on there. So this one here is the Survivor, and we have a spinning crystal in there.
Ancient Dark Jedi.
This one, I would say, has the most damage to it. I've got some fiber optic cables in there, as well as all of this cut out. Now this was not cut out. This one here is actually printed, and so I had to go through and cut out all of the slots and add everything to it because we wanted to shine through on that. And so you've got the fiber optics shining through there. So the way that I wound up doing this is
I'm Luke Skywalker.
I've got a, I think it's a 20 LED round PCB here, which was a stock, and that lights up the pommel. 28mm speaker here, and up inside here that lights up the crystal is from the cantina. I got this from Gary, and so that's a 19 LED up in there. Of course, Profi V3.9.
I'm a Jedi. Like synergy. Hello there.
And yes, this one has been through quite a bit. Quite a bit. Like the spinning crystal in there. That is pretty cool.
Enter volume menu. Maximum volume. Maximum volume. Volume menu end.
These are my favorite types of hilts to do right here, because after years of doing these and having to be very, very, very careful to be able to do hilts like this and not have to worry about being careful is just a bit of tranquility. Therapeutic, I guess you could say. So yeah, that is it with these. I believe I have to do a little bit of programming on them for my customer who will want specific sound fonts. And so that makes 4 of these in a row. So I have 4 of them to ship out as soon as I finish the programming on them.
Start.
So that's it, guys. I hope you have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.